Hey everybody, it's Nolan again. Today I'm going to talk about a game called Implosion by Rayark? Yeah, Rayark Games. These are guys that made Citus, Demo, Mandora. This one was just released on April 8th. I know it just had a big update on April 9th because there were some issues with some of the newer devices having the character looking really fuzzy. But yeah, this one was a big release. $9.99 was the price. Pretty big download size. 1.31 gigabytes and 1.9 gig installed. I don't know how far I am through it. I don't know how big the actual game is yet. So far, I've put quite a bit of time into it, and doesn't seem like I'm anywhere near the end. I'll just jump into a level. There's a there's a big, a lot of story to it. I didn't really get too sucked in by the story. It was just me, I guess. But yeah, if you're really into storytelling, there's a ton into it. I might actually restart the game so I can kind of go over the story again. But yeah, first, as you can see, the game just looks beautiful. I'm playing this right now on an iPhone 5. It reminds me a lot of Metal Gear Rising for the consoles. Just how quick he moves, and yeah, I get a real big Metal Gear Rising vibe from it. Even with a little skosh of Devil May Cry, I guess, with the shooting. But there's RPG elements in it, which is really cool. I really love when games have you level up more you fight. I guess it's kind of gives you more of a reason for fighting. Plus, if level's too tough, you can always grind at a couple lower levels and build your guy up. But so far with it, I'm playing it on iPhone 5 with barely any room left on my phone. I mean, I'm wanting to say like 200 megabytes left. It runs fairly smooth. Usually some of these higher graphic games chug really bad on my phone with when I have no memory left. I've had a couple freeze ups. That's about it. One crash, and I've probably I'd say I put a couple hours into it so far. And control-wise, it's the usual virtual stick on the left-hand side, buttons on the right. You have all kinds of different special moves that you can earn and buy. And then each level has a badge, they're called. And they're kind of like a, little criteria. Meet, do this X amount of times to get these badges. And I'll show you in a second. Once you get these badges, you can earn different moves. There's actually a different character you can eventually get. But I mean, the touch controls work great on it. I haven't had a single issue with the touch controls. You feel like a badass playing the game. I know that. But yeah, here's your badges. 0 knockdown on the level, 0 damage taken. More badges you get. Like I said, the more stuff you get, I'll go to it here. Here's your badge rewards down here. And then these are all these different moves, different, I don't really know what they're called, cells, or we'll just say different powers. And then in the bottom right corner, these are like your currency, and you can buy different powers. So you go to this ARK system here. Here's your status. And then you can scroll over, and this is kind of, I guess it might be called your ARK, but this is where you can get new moves, new powers, and kind of connect them to you, and it changes up the gameplay completely. And then you can buy new ones. As far as in-app purchases, I haven't seen any. I don't even think there are any. But yeah, I've been going back and trying to get all these badges here that are underneath the level. And once you beat the level, if I'm not mistaken, it goes into hard mode. And it does get a lot harder. Here's your options here. It has iCloud or Cloud Save. I think it might be on server side. It does support Game Center with 9 achievements and 69 different leaderboards. But yeah, I mean, it plays really well. I mean, I was afraid when I picked it up that it was just going to be, I was going to have frame rate drops when a lot was going on, and it runs really smooth, and especially on a iPhone 5. And it says iPod 5G supported, so I was kind of happy about that. The iPod 5 doesn't get a lot of love anymore, and I really like the iPod 5 for some reason. I always wish Apple would have, released an iPod that was made specifically kind of for gaming, where it was, kind of had the guts of, some of the higher end phones. But then if you hold the strike button, you can actually pull out a gun and shoot the guys. Like I said, it reminds me a lot of Metal Gear Rising, which is a good thing. I love that game too. You can also get different guns too. Like, I just had a rocket launcher type thing before. But anyways, that's a little bit of Implosion. I mean, so far I've gotten through like 8 levels. They all kind of look like what you just saw as far as the background. I mean, really dark, dingy, futuristic. They all look beautiful though. Like I said, the story itself, I didn't really listen to a lot of it. There's a lot to it, so I may restart it because I can't really give a great opinion on what the story's like. But for $9.99, is it worth it? If you have it, if you have the $9.99, yeah, it's definitely worth it. I mean, it runs great. You feel like a badass playing it. It's one of the better third-person action adventure games I've played on iOS in a while. You have to have a lot of room on your phone or iPad. Like I said, it's almost 2 gigs installed. But said it requires iOS 6 or later. It's compatible with the 4S and up and the iPad 3 and up. It also runs on the iPod 5. Supports Game Center with 9 achievements, 69 different leaderboards. Has screen flip orientation, cloud save. The only thing it really does not have is options for the touch controls. It's about the only thing I didn't see it have. Other than that, it's definitely a really cool, action adventure game. I'd recommend it if you got the $10. If you want to wait and see if it comes down in price, but yeah, I definitely support these guys. I mean, they put a lot of work into this. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to get a hold of me.